It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Well, they took a tough loss in Game 1, but they're at home and ready to make progress towards winning the conference.
That's the plan, at least. But it can be hard to get the momentum back after getting stung in Game 1. They have to make the adjustments here, for sure.
And that one drops.
Vassell getting in there and blinded.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And he knocks down the first one.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, John, thanks for the update. Now, here's Fox. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Williams kicks to Dort. A three-pointer, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Champagny. Deflects the pass. Here's Wembanyama. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Inside, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Fox with it. Down low, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
To Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here is Vassell. Can't hit from in close.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
is SGA. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Spurs with the lead. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Holmgren with the steal. Castle against Williams. Holmgren outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Offensive rebound. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
That'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. That one on Holmgren. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops for him.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Bounces high off the rim and drops. SGA's got 8.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
San Antonio trailing here. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Holmgren the pass to SGA. Now here's Williams. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Walls is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Spurs also with the sub, Harrison Barnes. He's checked in for Vassell. Spurs have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, a screen on Dort. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And Williams throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bam, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The Thunder with the lead. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Clock at 4. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. San Antonio also making some changes. Johnson's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Mitchell, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Harper. Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. Johnson outside. Back to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Dunks aren't always for the big guy.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Wiggins is checked in for Williams. Talk about Dylan Harper. Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability is certainly not that.
Now, here's Harper. To Champagny. Benyama, a screen on Williams from 10 feet out, and that one hits back iron. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Mitchell finds Wallace. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Joe passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. The rebound by Champagny.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle step game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And that one falls for Harper. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Joe. Castle covering. Wiggins surveying the floor. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Wiggins.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Harper, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. To the inside. And that one's good. Wiggins. The Spurs have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Pass to Castle. Takes it off the glass.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's Joe on the wing. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Thunder lead by 6.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Harper against Mitchell. Pass to Barnes. Johnson sets the screen for Barnes. To the middle. Johnson, good.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
Now here's Wallace. Over Johnson. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. They lead by 4. Pass to Holmgren. To the paint, picked his pocket. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Thunder leading by 4. Now Mitchell. He has yet to score. Holmgren dishes to Wallace. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And Harper slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Wallace, good. GA, you hear about 3-level scores. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Here's Holmgren, following the bucket by the Spurs. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And Harper slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. For San Antonio, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Henrik Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. The Spurs also with the sub. Vassell's checked in.
What's up?
And Harper no good on that one. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Joe can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Harper with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. Down low. Here's Barnes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Thunder with the lead. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Joe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Joe's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
Pass to Vassell. And stolen by Wallace. Here's Joe. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Castle a screen on Mitchell. Harper. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Now, here's Harper. 12 points for him. And that one's good, Barnes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. In here for the Thunder. Carlson's checked in. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Carlson. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Going to the rack with energy. The D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now, here's Harper. He's got 12.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And here now the Thunder after the basket by San Antonio. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Castle a screen on SGA. Knocks it loose. Here's Harper. Pass to Castle. To the inside. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back to you guys.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Basket counts. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Ball is against Castle. Over to the left wing. Pocket 6. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 12 now in this quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flows.
And Harper slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score
and score often.
Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 10. Outside Harper. Castle against Caruso. Vassell, the pass to Cornette. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Cason Wallace. And the Spurs with possession, trailing by 10. Fox passes to Champagnie. Dort against Fox. It's Dort on the wing. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox passes to Wembanyama. SGA with the steal. On up the court. And that one's good. Caruso's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Castle with it, defended by Dort. Here's Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. SGA's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Williams, high post. 6 points for him. Dort with a screen for Caruso. And stolen by Castle. Here's Fox. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call. And the Thunder making a change here.
The previous play is under review.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
With replay review, that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
The Thunder leading by 14. Outside Williams. Pass to SGA.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 away. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. It's stolen by SGA. And so it's Oklahoma City with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. As they look to get back into the series, this first half, a strong step in that direction.
You ever heard the phrase, no biscuits, no syrup? Similar to no retreat, no surrender. I like how they're remaining competitive.
Man, I'm getting hungry, but staying after it, continuing to play their game, but that's all you can ask, Ernie.
No biscuits, no syrup?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot growing up.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And glad to have you with us. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Now here's Williams. Holmgren outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Castle. It's stolen by Dort. Now SGA puts the move on, and the jumper is on the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points in the game.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside, Fox. Inside, Wembanyama, deadly inside.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Yes, that goes in.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Here's SGA. 27 points for him. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 29 points.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Now Wembanyama. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Now Hartenstein, defended by Wembanyama. And here's SGA. Spins. And it's denied by Fox. And he gets it back. For three, Holmgren.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Here's Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you in.
And Fox can just explode out of the pick and roll to get to his spot.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hartenstein with the screen on Fox. Here's SGA. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Dort. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. High-tide, Fox. Spurs passing it around. Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And Williams throws it down.
What awareness from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defensive end. Finds a steal and starts a fast break.
Castle with it. Outside Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And he can't get the first one.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Pistell. Here's Wembanyama. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Wallace. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Here's SGA. No good. Good defense by Wembanyama. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. It's a 14-point game. Barnes can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Now here's Fox. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, flexing Wembanyama!
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen on Fox. Here's SGA. Good on the 13-footer. SGA's got 10 points in the quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
They get a hand on it. Spurs trail by 16. Fox with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Fox goes in. Wembanyama. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, bucket is good. SGA's got 12 points here in the second half.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Here's Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Higgins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Joe finds Williams. Here's Mitchell. Williams sends a screen for Mitchell. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's Harper. 18 points for him. That one goes. Count it. Barnes has got 6.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Wallace dishes to Wiggins. For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers, that they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. On the wing, Wallace, covered by Johnson. Bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass nice and simple.
Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. Wembanyama, good, right over the defense.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Mitchell in the corner. Higgins outside. Just 5 to shoot. Wallace the pass to Mitchell. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 12. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Harper against Wallace. Pass to Wembanyama. Wallace outside. Lays it up off the glass. That's now 8 points for Wallace.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pass to Harper. Now here's Olynyk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 5 assists in the game.
Olynyk doing his best brick wall impression. Was still able to wiggle free for the score.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Wiggins dishes to Mitchell. Williams sets a screen for Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here is Fox. Harper with a screen on Mitchell. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Mitchell. Holmgren outside. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. No good on the triple. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The lead now in single digits. Harper's got 23.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Mitchell looking it over. From 12 feet out. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Spurs trail by 8. Now, here's Fox. Right side Harper. A 3 ball. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. That's now 26 points for Dylan Harper.
And when you thought this 4th quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Holmgren in the high post. He's against Olynyk. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And he comes up with the deuce. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams comes in for Wiggins. NSGA subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Spurs also with the sub. Champagne's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren finds Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And the Spurs with possession. 11 unanswered points for him. To the left side lane. And here's Harper from the arc. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach string.
SGA against Fox. Poked away and stolen by Vassell. And here's the break. Here's Harper. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that
wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And the Thunder with some changes. Jalen Williams is checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Mitchell. Vassell outside. Vassell sets a screen for Fox. 4 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Outside Williams. To the paint. Holmgren kicks to Caruso. That's good from 17 feet away. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by San Antonio.
Harper with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, you hate to see sloppy, careless play like that. It's so unnecessary.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. Here's Holmgren. And a dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Harper with a screen on SGA. Fox, no good. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Hartenstein, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now an 11-point Oklahoma City lead.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Back to SGA. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Then for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama comes in for a limit. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Fox with it, picked up by Hartenstein. And he makes that one. Wembanyama has got 30 points. And the Thunder with the possession here. 10-point lead. SGA, that's a two-pointer. Wembanyama reels it in. Now Castle. Here is Wembanyama. Oh, good on the layup. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Outside, Dort. Now Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And So it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Dort against Castle. Fox. 3. Good.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
SGA. Oh, what a play inside.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring up.
Takes the 3. Cream from outside.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Spurs trail by 15. Fox with it. Got it to go off the glass.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Toward outside. Here's SGA. Here's Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A huge two-handed slam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Fox with the steal. So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Thunder.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
Well, they need to win badly here tonight, and they're going to get it. This series is going to be even at 1 game apiece.
And we have quite the conference finals on our hands here, guys. You knew coming in that this had the potential to be a terrific series, and it sure looks like that's going to be the case.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForest, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.